Okay, things are really dry here. I've never seen them this dry. And the sand is really fluffy and sugary. You're gonna see on the drive back what it looks like. You can compare it to another video I had where I took my car through here before, and it's tough to get the car through here right now. That's the worst spot that the car has to go through. But you'll see as we go along this path that there's a lot more difficult spots besides that I won't take the car through because I don't think the car will make it. This area is usually not sandy at all, but you can see it's kind of fluffy. And this area up here is really fluffy. You can see my tires are dug into the sand. I mean, this truck's got really wide tires and four-wheel drive, so it's not that difficult for it, at least not this part of it. And of course the car can make it through this area. The car turns off around here. I don't take the car any further. Alright, and this is the area where we're going to start getting into some deep sand. See, we're going to cut this corner like we always do, so we don't have to go through that banked area. But it's really tight in between these trees. There's a lot of trees that are really tight. You couldn't really get a full-size truck through here. You'd be banging it. Here's the deep sand, you'll see. Look at that sand. Okay, some momentum. Look how deep this sand is here. You can see horse hoofs that have gone through here. Whoa, I'm starting to spin a few tires. There's no way the car can make it through here. The car has made it through here if you look at my previous video because it was a lot wetter and the sand was packed down, but look at this. There's no way my car could get through this. I got the tight turns and the deep sand, trees on either side. Alright, well that's the worst of it. The rest of it's pretty easy. The car can make it through here, but those areas back there, no way. Couldn't do it. There's some horse poop or something right there. It's passed over. Anyway, hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this with the dryness. And if you look at some of these trees real carefully, you can see that there's scarring on these trees from forest fires. And that's the worst thing that could happen. And you'll see in a second when I turn off of here how much tall grass you have to drive through on these areas that aren't heavily traveled. Because the heavily traveled areas at least have sand and not much tall grass. But you'll see in a second what happens. What is that? Look at those animals up there. Those like raccoons. I've almost never seen it going up in the tree as raccoons. There's a raccoon going up in that tree. Right up there. I think that's what it is. See it? Yep. The raccoon up there. Well, there is some wildlife. I thought the Burmese pythons ate it all. Alright, this is where I turn off. Right here. And you can see how tall the grass is. This is what I'm concerned about with fires on your exhaust system. All kinds of tall grass. Anyway, that's pretty much it. The rest of it's non-eventful. Hope you're having a great day.